God divided the light from the darkness, and God called the light day, and the darkness he called
the MeXXXicutioner! The MeXXXicutioner!
Getting skinny about a minute.
I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. When the jury heard what I'd done, guilty was the vote. When the judge gave me my sentence, he read it to me cold. Whiskey on his breath, masturbating underneath this robe. Only 21 in prison, doing life without parole. When I had the chance, I should've sold the devil my soul. Hell yeah, I shot the sheriff, left his body full of holes. Now I'm 21 in prison, doing life without parole. We all enter the world the same way, naked and screaming, soaked in blood, but things change. Some are brought home to palaces, others to the projects. Some are born billionaires and some are born convicts. Mama said when life give you lemons, make lemonade, take a piss in it, and serve it to the people that you hate. My pops always said there's only two types, my friend, those with loaded guns and those who eat shit till they're dead. I miss both of them, one's gone, the other.
Alright, so some of you that watch my videos on a normal basis may have seen or heard of this one person called Sainter1 who keeps leaving me basically ridiculous messages that I'm assuming is he's trying to give me advice on how I should live my life. Basically because I pissed him off and he can't handle it. So he was like, oh, you don't have the balls to read out my reply to your fans that he wrote to me. Because he gave me the opportunity to let me explain myself as to what I'm doing up here, which is just speaking my mind. Apparently, he has a problem with it, so, yeah, I'm going to bring it up and read it to you, like he suggested, because he said I didn't have the balls. Alright, here's the beginning. Okay, I just read your rant, and first of all, before I begin, in big caps, get off your fucking high horse. You're not some dark intellectual giant. Let that seep in, okay? Okay, I never claimed to be anything besides an asshole. So I don't know where you get off saying that. Now, my comment about your beard was as relevant as you imitating someone with a speech impediment. Totally irrelevant. I did it only because I knew it would hurt, just as you hurt Goth, and it did, didn't it? You deleted it because you don't want others laughing at you, although it's okay if you laugh at Goth Reaper. Huh? You can dish it out, but you can't take it. The reason I deleted it, and I said this before, is because it had no relevance to what I was saying. If you want to make fun of me for making fun of somebody, go right ahead. It shows I took it down for your benefit, actually, because you're, what, 46, 49? And you're telling me to grow up, but you're the one making a sophomore comment about facial hair of all things? You didn't have anything to say about what I had to say. So, really, you were just making yourself look stupid and have yourself open to ridicule by me leaving it up there. So really, I took it down for your benefit, if you must know. Put it up again, I'll leave it. I don't care. Go ahead. Alright, let's see. Oh, dishing it out and taking it? I can take it. I haven't deleted any other comments besides that one, because it had no relevance. And, quite frankly, there was already enough of those comments, because all you assholes can't think of anything on your own. One person will say one thing about that, like that situation, and the rest of you roll with it because you have no thoughts of your own in your empty fucking skulls. That's why you're watching Goth Reaper to begin with. So, let's continue here on this hilarious letter. Let me ask you, what sort of comment are you ridiculing someone with brain damage do you expect? See, that doesn't make sense. How can anyone give a critique on something utterly devoid of substance, meaning, or purpose, other than to spew your personal venom out at someone because life is shitty to you at the moment? Life isn't shitty to me at all right now, pal. It's pretty good. Alright? I explained to you how my life is and everything in that letter. I have nothing to be angst-ridden about in my life. There's nothing bad going on in my life right now. So, yeah. Thanks for playing Dr. Phil, but don't need you to do that. Do you think this is some kind of cathartic way of exercising your own demons, degrading and humiliating others? Fucktards, huh? I don't have any demons, so to speak. I guess you could say I have some underlying issues, but they don't affect my everyday life, they don't affect the way I think, and they certainly don't affect what I put up here. As far as what I was doing when I was doing that, I was just having a good time. If you're trying to look at it any deeper than that, then you're searching for answers that aren't there, because it's nothing more than me just being a prick. Your worldview of things is poisoned by self-pity and anger, and hey, I feel sorry for you if home life or whatever is ugly for you, but don't expect me to sit back and watch juvenile bile being sprayed at a friend of mine, Goth, and say nothing about it. Again, I don't have any self-pity or anger. Why should I pity myself? I have a lot going on for me financially, which is really good. Love life's not bad. Get attention from a lot of ladies. Yeah. In a band, gonna be in another one. Gonna be pulling in 200 bills every week just from that. On top of everything else that I'm doing financially. So, yeah, wrong again. Bottom line, pal, you seriously need to take responsibility for your actions, because life has a way of turning around and biting you in the butt for things like this. It's actions and moments like these that define a person. Your actions are defining you right now, and in time, when you have kids of your own, you may have to face an ugly truth when your son or little girl comes up to you and says, "Daddy, why are you such a loser?" It's heading your way, pal, believe me. Why? Hitting a little close to home there? Is that what your kids say about you? First of all, my actions are, as far as taking responsibility, I'm taking responsibility for what I said. I'm not saying I didn't say it. So, I'm taking responsibility. What am I supposed to apologize? I don't feel bad. So it wouldn't be wholehearted. I'm not going to say something unless I mean it. So, and you're talking about karma now. Karma is fucking bullshit just as much as believing in God or any other kind of deity. Look, I say what I say about Satan. It's all hypothetical, though. You can't disprove Satan, you can't disprove God, just like you can't disprove the flying spaghetti monster or Santa Claus. None of it can be disproved, but you can't prove it either. So, that doesn't exist. Karma certainly doesn't exist. Like I said before, if karma existed, don't you think George W. Bush would have been assassinated by now, or at least impeached? But no, because karma doesn't exist, alright? Things happen, and they happen. It's a random series of events, this thing called life, alright? You gotta put down the book and confront it. You're reading way too much into things. Yeah, like I said, your kids must think you're a loser, because, I don't plan on having kids. God forbid there's another little me running around stealing my booze, when they're a teenager. Fuck that, I don't need that. That's another headache. When the time comes, I'm probably getting a vasectomy, alright? Because the last thing this world needs is another me. And I think you'll agree with me on that, at least. And yeah, even if I do, they won't call me a loser, because I'm successful already. That's probably another reason why you're pissed, because I told you of all the list of things I've done and already accomplished. And at your age, you probably just accomplished some of those things at your age, and you're just bitter now. You know what I'm saying is true, don't you? Don't you? You just don't have the balls to make a change, so you go for the easy way out and spit on everyone, then pretend, hey, I'm just being me. That's fucking crap, boy. How is that crap? You can't accept the fact that what I'm saying is true? What I'm saying is true, at least in my eyes. You may disagree, but everyone's entitled to their own opinion. And I have to make a change. Why would I make a change? Everything's going fine for me right now. I don't need to make a change. And just saying I am just being me here. If you can't accept that, then I don't know. If you're just being you right now, then maybe you're the one who needs to change, because you are a bitter, bitter person. Get with the program, get with the strength, or you will end up a loser. Mark my words. Oh, no. Thanks, God. You God? Can you foresee all this? One last thing. Nobody really cares what you do. They care about the effect it has on others. But what you do. What does that mean? That's not even a real good sentence. That's like yeah. I'm not making this up either. This is how we wrote it. No one gives a shit. That's no way to live life, so swallow your pride, admit you went overboard, and maybe, just maybe, you might end up with some real friends. I guess the huge circle of friends I have here isn't enough. I have so many friends, it's retarded. So why don't you stop talking shit about stuff you don't know, and you get with the program. As for me, I'm old enough to be your father, and a lot of what I'm telling you comes from experience, so absorb the message. No, I'm not absorbing shit that you have to spit at me, alright? You are a fucking retard. You're bitter. Yeah, you are an attention whore, like I said in my replies. Because otherwise, why even bother commenting on my page? Because you know people are going to read it, and you know I'm going to react to it, and I'm going to be pissed, and I am. Look, I don't need fatherly advice from anybody. Alright, I have a dad, I have a stepdad. They both provide me with that information if I need it. They have in the past. Not so much now because I'm old enough to know. I don't need it from a complete asshole stranger in Australia who's obviously got a vendetta against me. You do. I don't care what you say you don't, but you do. Because I made fun of Goth Reaper and now you're all bent out of shape. And you can't handle my opinions and my views and accept the fact that what you see here is reality. You need to step out of your fucking security bubble, buddy, and realize that I'm legit, I'm for real, I'm not going anywhere. Furthermore, you're a coward because you can't even post up videos of yourself. You say, oh, I have a work transfer, and then blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's bullshit, alright? Run out to Walmart or Wallaby World, or, yeah, Wallaby Mart, whatever they have in fucking Australia. Get a $20 webcam and a mic. Put it up there. I want to see what you have to say. Don't want to have to read text, because you can take an hour writing up one thing. This is all done in one shot, buddy. Alright, that's it. And furthermore, I can't wait to actually meet you someday. I'd love it, because then I'll know exactly what a washed-up, middle-aged fucking cocksucker looks like, and know what not to grow up into. You're telling me I'm going to end up being a loser? Well, I guess I'll just do the exact opposite of what you've been doing, because you obviously have no fucking life to be that old, to be going on YouTube, to be this concerned with what a 23-year-old has to say. You need to fucking grow up.